Hi everyone, this is Ingi and today's reading is called Who Loves You Forever? Divine Soulmate Energy Update. So I asked the creator to tune into your highest soulmate, but just remember this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. You can ask the creator to make it really obvious what is for you, and you might receive your own intuitive messages during this reading as well. So meditate on pile 1, 2 or 3. I haven't laid out any cards yet because I have a new setup for this reading. I'm going to use this deck. It's a translucent deck, and I'll put the link in where you can buy it. It's just an unbelievable deck. I haven't used it much because it is so different, but I'm starting to love it so much. I have a new technique that I use. Basically you end up with so many images, and then you get like a final image with all the cards that can shine through in one image, and you see which one is coming out clearest versus which cards are more in the background and which cards are being blocked by other cards and things like that. So it's a completely new way of reading, and I'm gonna read with this deck for you guys today. I'm also gonna read with my I Am Tarot deck. And as a quick announcement, I'm making a widget for everyone who wants a reading using I Am Tarot deck, but it's a lot of work. It's insanely much work involved, but it will be on a website that I will announce soon. We won't be on Tarot Ingi, and the reason for that is a lot of my widgets that I use, I have to put them on other websites because Tarot Ingi needs to be operating really fast. If not, people will just not use the website as their resource. And these reading widgets, they slow down the site. So I have another website called Tarot Booth where you can get free readings from, but I can't put another widget on there because it will just slow it down. So I have to do a third website with these cards on. And that's how I basically have to do it. I have no other choice. And if I try and put all the widgets in one website, it will just crash the site basically with the traffic that I get. So guys, with that a little announcement, let's get started with your reading. 1, 2 or 3. Okay guys, I'm just gonna send a prayer out to the creator that we get the message that you need the most right now, but in regards to your highest divine most compatible soulmate. And let's do our energy clearing as well. Make sure that you have peace in your soul, that you have love in your heart, and that you have trust in this process. Let's start with the dice. Success. You will have success, and success ended up reversed, but that doesn't matter because we're going to turn it around, and you can turn around any situation in your life and you can have success, okay? Because your soulmate, I think you are the most successful, most awesomest human being, and you're like the total package, okay, for your soulmate. So you need to really believe in yourself, and believing that you are will bring this person in, okay? Well, if you ask the creator to put you on this journey in a way that gives you joy and happiness, creator will put you on your soulmate journey in a way that will bring you joy and happiness, okay? Through the creator you will get what you want, okay? And that's the creator. And if it's not in your highest good, you will know, but the lessons are gentle, okay? With the creator everything is really gentle, and I feel like your divine soulmate is very patient. And if you know who this person is, this is someone who waits for you patiently, okay? And this could be someone from your past if that's the case, and they're waiting for you to reach out. But maybe this for some of you, this could be a breakup situation. I'm just looking at the cards do you see how this deck shows itself? This deck is really, really special because so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and this is at the bottom of the deck. So this is the underlying energy. So for some of you, this is someone from your past, and you could have had a bad breakup with this person. You could have said hurtful things, You could be in no contact. We get we get 5 of Swords really shining through, but also with 6 of Cups. So this is like something that is fresh. Even if it's a long time ago, it's still fresh. So it's sweet and sour as well, because this is sweetness with 6 of Cups, and then it's a really harsh energy with 5 of Swords, and it's on top of 5 of Cups. So this whole situation could have been very hurtful, and it could feel like this person hurt you on purpose even. This might not be your divine soulmate, but it could be something that has happened to you. And maybe for some of you, it's like you need to heal from this, because maybe you think that all relationships will be like this. We get King of Cups reversed. When kings show up reversed, there's often something wrong with someone's personality. Sometimes it means someone who has, they're distorted in some way. They do things that are just mean and awful and horrible. And then and it could have put you in some kind of retreat, because we get the Hermit reversed. And that can also mean that you have decided to, whoever this person is thinking of that did something mean and horrible, that you just decided never to have anything to do with this person again. So this could be something that you need to clear. But it could, for those of you who know who your soulmate is, and you want to know if, get an energy update, it could be that this relationship moved really fast. We get 8 of Wands, it's like it just shot through, but then you got shot down, shot down at the same time. So it was like Cupid arrows that hit too hard, that kind of situation. But we'll see what energy shows up in your reading now, okay? So the first card we're getting is 3 of Wands reversed. So 3 of Wands shows up reversed when you have outgrown a situation. And frustration kind of builds. So it's like you need to turn this energy around. It's like you need to be reborn again in some way. Like you need to be renewed. You need to basically accept another challenge in your life. Then we get the Sun. So it's like you're ready for success, like we saw in the dice here. You're ready for it. It's just you need to turn your situation around. You might need to change your thinking a little bit. You need to see what else is out there. Don't hide away too much. And then we get 5 of Wands, which is probably why you have retreated. So maybe, as soon as you put yourself out there might be conflicts, it might be challenges, there might be some kind of battle ahead that you're anticipating. But don't shy away, the cards are saying, because you'll have success. And it's really important that you believe in this. Then we get King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone financially stable. So this is, I think, it's a person who's kind of saying the ball is in your court right now. And this is someone very successful, financially successful. And then we get 10 of Swords. So it could be that there has so in this particular connection, now 10 of Swords is laying over and blocks actually 3 of Wands. It could be that it's a belief system, something that you believed in that proved to be false in some way. And for you to have a successful relationship with your divine soulmate, it's really important that you know this before you enter into the relationship, or it will follow into the same pattern. And that's why it was really obvious to you in the past that you had to walk away from a situation or someone that was really bad for you, okay? And then we get in the future here, and it also lays over the Sun card, is Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel will turn in your favor, and there will be a lot of destiny. And if you haven't met your soulmate yet, you will meet when you least expect it, and it's not going to be through people most likely. It's most likely will be you're just going to run into one another, okay? And then I get 3 of Cups. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of, you're going to meet when you least expect it, what seems like complete destiny, but it's going to be social activities around you, okay? But I don't think you know the same people. I just think this person is going to be out, and you're going to be out, and you're going to meet each other. And I get the High Priestess. So maybe you feel like you're at a crossroad right now, and you're going to either manifest in this soulmate, or you're going to block it, but you're not quite sure which one it is yet. So you could be like deciding, because you know you can manifest a soulmate, you know you can manifest it really, really fast even, but you're actually considering maybe not, and actually maybe block manifesting a soulmate. So this reading, it might be something in this reading you need to hear, so that you don't block your own manifestations, okay? Because I feel like your mind is very sharp, but it's almost like you're using your mind now. You get Ace of Swords reversed to block the soulmate, because you don't want to stir the pot. You don't want conflicts or drama, and maybe that's what you've had in the past, or you feel like you just, maybe you just dealt with people who's very challenging, and you're just like, you're over the drama. Then we get Ace of Pentacles, and now it's a tense card, but it all filled all the gaps as well. So now there's no open gaps. And Ace of Pentacles, I think you're going to change your mind about a relationship, because I think this Ace of Swords reverse basically mean you're going to change your mind about a relationship. You're going to give relationship a new chance, and you're going to invest in a relationship. It's going to be a brand new relationship, and it's going to be Ace of Pentacles here in final. It means it's going to be a very abundant and successful and fruitful relationship. So I think and now you can see King of Pentacles is kind of further in the back here, but I feel like you're going to draw these manifestations forward. Let's ask the runes. Oh, so they all fell face down, so the runes don't want to comment on this situation at all. So I think this means that you are walking away from a toxic situation, and even if this toxic situation was a long time ago, it doesn't matter. If it plays in your mind, it means it's still affecting you. But the key here is to heal from it, because there's a new relationship manifesting, okay? For some of you, it is someone that you need to forgive from the past, because there are more than one situation in these readings. But the time, for those of you, you're waiting patiently, you're testing the waters, you're intuitively reading and scanning this situation to see if the time is right or not to stir that particular pot, okay? So if you're a man asking about a female, then the female is the High Priestess, and she will be the most important woman in your life. And she will be like a phoenix, okay, rising from the ashes. But if you're a female asking about a man, then you're this phoenix rising from the ashes. And your soulmate is most likely this King of Pentacles man here, okay? So someone abundant. Now I will also look in the I Am Tarot deck as well and get clarifications. And I think it's really important to bring in the reversals in these readings, because it does show more nuanced what the energies are. Okay. Okay, Creator shows really clearly. So people in pile 1 get the message. Who is their divine soulmate? Okay, so at the bottom is 2 of Cups. Okay, so there will be a deep emotional connection, a deep friendship. And there's an intuitive connection here as well, as we can see also in Page of Cups. So it's a strong intuitive connection between you. A very, very strong, you can read each other's mind. There's a telepathic connection between you and your divine soulmates. We get Queen of Wands in the block, so that can mean, again, what did I say about this pile? You are such a strong manifester that you can easily block this soulmate from coming in as well. So just be careful you don't block your own manifestations, okay? Knight of Cups reversed. So Knight of Cups reversed is I'm gonna ask for clarification on Nine of Cups reverse, because that is often someone who is a bit of a pretender. So someone who's a smooth talker, but maybe their actions don't. So basically what they're saying, once you start manifesting soulmate, you most likely will manifest quite in like a lot of suitors. So there's going to be a lot of, I think in this pile there's going to be a lot of people wanting to date you. And you need to be able to discern between a true soulmate and a false soulmate. So that you can do that as a download from the creator that you already know. Download that you already can tell the difference between a real soulmate and a fake soulmate, because there's going to be a lot of suitors and you need to know which one is the right one. And some of them will be like smooth talkers, but their actions do not match their words, okay? So get this start. So I feel like for people in this pile, you've had this journey, you've been on this journey for a while. I think you know you're very special and unique, and that you deserve love. You deserve a lot of love in your life. And Two of Wands showing up reversed can mean that your intuition got blocked. But I think the reason the intuition was blocked was, it was like you could have overthought a situation, like overthinking rather than following intuition. And it's really important that you do clutter clearing in this pile, because intuition is connected to, like if you have a lot of clutter, it will clutter your intuition. So do clutter clearing and do like, just get rid of stuff that you no longer need, because there are intuitive messages waiting to come through, but it's like the clutter is blocking it. It's blocking the intuition. Then we get Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed can mean that you're waiting for the right time. Basically, you're being patient. You don't want to strike before the iron is hot, that kind of energy. And so maybe you've been waiting for a long time. For some of you, you could have been single for a while and you just want to manifest your soulmate really, really quickly. But then as soon as you sense the soulmate, then maybe for some of you, you get doubt and you start pushing away. Okay? So it's like some of you could have plans of travel actually, and you think if you manifest a soulmate right now, it's going to block your plans to travel. That's for some of you, because it's almost like you have this list of things you want to do first, so then the soulmates thing just end up getting pushed further and further away. So for some of you, you could have all these plans and they're great. Like, I mean, if you manifest a soulmate and you're settling down, I think there's a bit of fear that you're going to manifest a soulmate and it's going to get very heavy and serious. You're going to end up settling down and then you're going to miss out on all the things you plan to do. Like, I feel like for a lot of people in this pile, you want to travel. Some of you have plans to study. There's all these things that you want to do and you think maybe timing is just not right for manifesting in a soulmate right now. So it's like you're over-analyzing here. We see an Ace of Swords. You're analyzing the pros and the cons of this situation. So then we get the Chariot, and I feel like the Chariot is the soulmate actually coming into your life actually very quickly. I think you know you can manifest in this soulmate very quickly. And this soulmate is ready to be with you, okay? So I think you know intuitively in this pile that your soulmate is ready to settle down. So you know once you manifest in this soulmate, it will be a very committed relationship. And then we get Six of Cups in surprise position. So Six of Cups in surprise position could mean that it will be so this is something to do with your past that you're going to reconnect with. It can be a childhood friend. It can be someone from your past that you just didn't, maybe it is someone from your past who's your soulmate who you didn't know was your soulmate. They're actually talking about a time in your life where there was a lot of uncertainties in your life, and I feel like it's a friend from your past who was there for you when there was a lot of uncertainties in your life. We get Page of Wands. So Page of Wands reversed. Page of Wands reversed is it can be your soulmate who's waiting for you, but it can also be Page of Wands reversed can also be when someone is again not ready to move forward. So I feel like for you, Pile 1, you need to write a list of what you actually want, because it's like you want to manifest in a relationship, but you have all these other plans you want to do as well, and you don't think they're going to go together. And so you're actually blocking both the soulmate manifestations and all the other plans that you have. And I feel like for some of you, for those of you who know who your soulmate is, you're not actually reaching out to this person because you know once you do, it's going to change everything. And a part of you is afraid of this. It's going to be like an upheaval in your life of some kind, and you're not ready for it yet, okay? So I want to ask the Norse gods and goddesses for clarification here. Clarification here, pile 1. For some of you, you don't feel like you're being seen, and your soulmate, they're saying, is someone who will see you, and that's where it's been lack in your previous relationship. You felt invisible, and that's how you know when it's your true soulmate. It's someone who sees you, and you no longer feel invisible in relationship. That's how you know that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, because here, Hella, that you felt unseen, and you felt like instead of blossoming in your relationship, you withered away. They do say there is travel involved in your life, and you are going to go on a journey, and it's both going to be a physical journey and a spiritual journey. And there could be an online connection for some of you to the soulmate, but you're gonna have enormous success once you manifest in this soulmate, because this is someone who will see you, and it will bring you peace, and you will have some kind of justice in your life where maybe there's been some wrongs done to you. It's almost like when this person sees you, you get validation. And that part of you that was, see, we get Sovelo in Sovelo, double soul, that's confirmation. It will heal so many other aspects of your life, and you'll be able to let go of when you felt like you were just part of the kind of the group. But it was a blessing actually, because you're learning who you are by having lived some kind of reality, being someone you don't want to be. And your astral journeys and your dreams, your daydreams even, they are your inspiration for manifesting what you want. We get Kenas in Hella, so those days where you felt invisible actually taught you something very valuable. You learned to see in the dark, metaphorically speaking, and you guided yourself out of this darkness. And you're actually learning to stand on your own 2 feet. And I feel like you will be on this journey of self-realization when you meet your soulmate. And your soulmate is ready for you. Okay, pile 1. Now we're going to get some future messages from your divine soulmate. You're so beautiful. I can't stop looking at, what did I say? You have felt invisible in previous relationships, but look at this relationship. This is how you know it's your soulmate. This is someone who worships you. I can't stop looking at you. You're so beautiful. I hope I'm not too late. This is someone who's ready now. I'm wearing a mask. So remember what I said when in the future, when you start attracting in soulmates, you'll attract soulmates that they're not soulmates, but they might be part of your soul family. You might have some sort of connection to them, but they will come with a mask, and it's going to be really difficult or they could be, at least for some, to see who is, because your soulmate could also come in wearing a mask, to see past the mask, to see who is a true soulmate. But you will know who your soulmate is, because your soulmate is someone who can't take their eyes off you, okay? And you'll just feel like this person is really seeing you, not just your looks, but also who you are. I don't want to lose you, and you also, you'll sense that this person is really afraid of losing you. So it's not like that you don't know if they really care or not energy. Okay, it's going to be completely different. I love spending time with you, and they're going to love spending time with you, and you're not going to feel like they don't really want to be here kind of thing. It's going to be a completely different energy, okay? And that's how you will know that it's your soulmate. So even though your soulmate might also wear a mask, especially in the beginning if they're a bit intimidated, you'll get the energy. The energy is the actions. The actions will be, they can't stop looking at you. You'll catch them look at you. You get the feeling that they're just really into you. You get the feeling that they don't want to lose you. Like you can sense that they're afraid of losing you, and they want to spend time with you. They love spending time with you. Okay, guys. Now let's get some messages in True Love Oracle deck. Okay, they show me. Okay, make the first move. So this person could be a little bit shy to make the first move. Wish come true. Not the right time. What did I say in the tarot reading? It's like it's a timing issue right now, because there are things that you want to do and achieve, and you feel like now is not the right time for your soulmate. And I feel like on an energetic level your soulmate feels this, and therefore it's saying you need to be the one to make the first move, even if it's energetically deciding that you're ready for your soulmate reunion. This could be that there's someone from your past, but it can also mean you have a very strong past life connection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, toxic relationship. So what I saw in this card at the bottom was that for a lot of you, you've been through a very toxic relationship, okay, and you're finding yourself again. So on an energetic level, your soulmate is aware of this, friends. So what they're saying here is that your soulmate will most likely come in as on a friend vibration, and then you just know that this friend is really into you, okay, and that this friend is in love with you. And this person could have even be your friend while you're in a toxic relationship. And for some of you, this is a friend who's seen a lot of what you have gone through, okay. There's been a cycle here of maybe in and out of a relationship. There could have been the same relationship in and out, and then this is this friend has witnessed this whole thing. That's for some of you. If this ends up being a very intense relationship, they're saying focus on the friendship. Remember, we got 2 of Cups. Remember that friendship will save this relationship. And if you are in a relationship with someone and it's a toxic relationship, and you have no friendship in this relationship, then that is a sign that this is not the soulmate, because the soulmate is someone you'll have friendship with. And I also feel like for a lot of you, you will heal from your toxic relationships that you've been through or been in this relationship, okay? So what I'm hearing, I'm going to pull another message from here, but what I'm hearing is that be careful you don't become scorned and let what has happened in relationship make you bitter, okay? Make sure you don't become bitter, okay? And let's see, final message in the dice. Yeah, see 5 of Cups. So make sure you don't become bitter and scorned in love, and make sure you don't escape, because everything I said with the manifestations, like you're manifesting, you have all these things that you put as obstacles, they are like you're escaping basically. Make sure you don't escape love. Last message in the runes, because your soulmate can offer you a lot of love, and this is someone who will commit to you, okay? This soulmate, get answers reverse, could have problems communicating their love to you, but you get it through the actions. So a false soulmate will say all the right things, but the actions will be just doesn't match what they're saying. Non-genuine. A true soulmate might not say, but this is for pile 1, your true soulmate might not have all the right words to describe it, but their actions speak for them, okay? This is someone who wants commitment. But that doesn't mean that they don't also want to travel and have adventure. But this is someone who's very much into commitment, who wants to settle down. They want to, most likely, to have family and all these things. So it doesn't mean that you can't have all the adventurous things that you want. Because I feel like in this pile there's a bit of escapism here. And there's a bit of that, wanting to travel and things like that. And just the freedom, needing a lot of freedom. You can have, when you're in the right relationship, you will have limitations, but it's not limitations that are holding you back. It's a limitation that will give you direction and boundaries, so you can have a very abundant and fruitful life. And I feel like with your soulmate will travel with you, and you'll travel together, and you'll have all these experiences together. But if you want a smooth talker, someone who just says all the smooth talking things, that's a false soulmate, okay? Someone who's like love bombing and all these things. This person is more gentle, okay? Your soulmate. Okay, pile 1, I hope that resonated. Well, let's start with pile 2. So, this particular soulmate showing up in pile 2 will most likely be quite creative and sensitive. Okay, so a gentle and sensitive soulmate. Creativity upright. Okay, let's see. So the underlying message for pile 2 is, okay, so I'm getting, that's King of Swords upright. So, and also Nine of Swords on top of 10 of Cups reversed. So for some of you, you could be having a lot of heartbreak around a relationship that perhaps ended. Or maybe there was aspects of the relationship that fell apart due to certain people or actions within the relationship. And there's a lot of worrying about this situation. But there is a very strong male energy coming through here in King of Swords, and it's like staring right at you, maybe wanting to hold you accountable for something. Maybe they want to judge you or be argumentative. They get 5 of Wands there. Then we get 2 of Cups, but their kind of energies are a little bit in the background. And then we get the Sun, but it's really kind of in the background. So maybe maybe you are having some heartbreak over a relationship that maybe was very joyful, happy, but then there were individual differences and fighting and bickering in the relationship, and then it became like a butted head within the relationship, and now it's like having a lot of pain due to that. So let's have a look if this is the soulmate or if there's another soulmate coming in. So we get Page of Pentacles reversed. So that can mean that the situation that we saw here, someone could have been very harsh as well with their words. We see that with we see that with King of Swords below 5 of Wands, and kind of this could be you actually, 9 of Swords, really hurting right now. This situation with this person, or the situation you're in at the moment, could have made you feel unattractive and doubted your own beauty, okay, and doubted your own abilities. And then we get 6 of Pentacles. So that could mean that your personality and everything, like you retreated into your shell, and who you used to be, you feel like you're not that person anymore. Then we get 10 of Wands reversed. So it could be that you feel that you're unable to. So this could, for some of you, not all of you, it's not a relationship but a work situation that has taken a huge toll on you, and taken a huge toll on your confidence. It can also be an authority in your life that is extremely difficult to deal with. But for some of you, this is a relationship, could have been a relationship breakup where the male energy in the relationship was very strong and could have made you doubt yourself a lot. 10 of Wands reverse can mean that it's like you lost you've lost faith in your own abilities, and maybe therefore want to pull away from responsibilities and maybe choose an easier path forward. And then we get Magician, and Magician came in the 4th position, which is actually the childhood position. And there is Magician reverse. Magician reverse could be that you were around a deceptive person in your, either in your childhood or in a distant past, that maybe you don't connect with this current situation. But maybe this deception was a boundary break that made you not stand up for yourself when you really need to, because you were kind of accepting that sometimes people lie and that they shouldn't be held accountable. So it could be like a parent that lied, or someone that lied to you that shouldn't have lied, and then you're kind of accepting that sometimes people lie and you kind of don't make a big deal out of it. And then in personal relationship, maybe you allowed some type of behavior that and you find it really hard to stand up for yourself. 4 of Pentacles reversed. So that means that now, the situation you're creating now, it could be really hard to feel safe and secure. It's hard to maybe even know what the truth is and what the reality is in the situation. So you're doubting what the truth even is, which makes it really hard for you to hold on to your position. So maybe you give up your position too easily, where you really should stand up for yourself. Then we get the Devil reversed coming in the future. Now it's laying across the Magician reversed. So that means that you will expose someone who has similar patterns of behavior as what you experience in your younger years or earlier years or childhood years. And it's like almost like the same situation, but now you're going through it as an adult. So now you can see it for what it actually is. It's going to clear up so many questions that you've had about just things that you didn't make any sense, that will clear up just the psychology of something that maybe was completely confusing to you. Then we get 7 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Pentacles reversed shows up when maybe you could end up running out of resources. So this whole situation could take a toll on your finances. Okay. We get 8 of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups reversed can mean that you're walking away from drama, completely walking away from this whole situation. And you're making yourself unavailable for a while until you know more what is basically going on. And the reason you do that is because you want to find out where you belong and with who you belong to. So I feel like you're going to cut tie completely with people in your life that have hurt you, or situation in your life that has hurt you. So for some of you, I feel like you will walk away from a job, you will walk away from for a lot of you, I feel like you will walk away from like a work situation actually. Then we get the Empress in the final outcome card. That's basically you walking away to find out where you will blossom. Because where you will blossom is where your soulmate is actually. So I'm going to lay out cards until I get everything filled. So when everything is filled, I'm going to read it. So now everything is filled. Okay. So your soulmate is your rock in your life. The situation where you're going to be is where you will be popular and appreciated, and where you can relax and open up your intuition, because of all the deception I feel like has been in this pile. You had to close off your intuition almost in a way to protect yourself, because it was overwhelming to live in the deceptive energy. It was too triggering and you had to kind of shut down to survive. So where you're taking yourself now in this pile is where you can relax, where you can work on your creativity, where you can, where you will blossom, where you will have strength. What you're going through now is a portal. I always see a portal with strength. It's turning you into a lion. This situation has turned you into, it's made you grow up. So if you were naive, for example, You're no longer naive. So the cards that really stand out here is Two of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles is when you're living the life that you want to live, not because it necessarily makes you a lot of money or because of any other reason, just that it is enjoyable to you. So it's like you're really enjoying it. So whatever creativity you're making, and I think you're going to meet this soulmate through a collaboration of some kind, is because it's just so incredibly enjoyable to do. So it's some sort of creative collaboration happening here. And it will make you blossom and make you so joyful and happy. It's like the opposite of what if you're in a job you hate, then it's definitely not it. Like it's the opposite of what I think you've had in the past. So there's going to be some luck involved. I think you're going to feel really lucky at the end of it. And like you're just going to be like, wow, this was lucky, like a lucky break kind of thing. I do think that the soulmate is really this Two of Pentacles person, but you can't see this person right now because this rune fell on top. So this is hidden. They want to create a situation before they show you the soulmate, basically. And then we get daggers in Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is, popularity, and daggers is inspiration. So it's like where you feel appreciated, where you feel loved, where you feel celebrated. And that's the journey, is to move you from a sort of a toxic, harsh place to this place of love and understanding. I'm also asked in the I Am Tarot deck. I just feel like a lot of people in pile 2, the environment is not favorable. And I feel like for a lot of you, you will move to the seaside, like the water side, or there's some kind of new environment that will be so much more beneficial for you, where the people are completely different. And you can start relaxing. Like it's like you can just start relaxing, and be more in your body again, and not feel like you have to, you can actually begin loving yourself, accepting yourself, all of that, without having to defend your existence. Because for a lot of you, I feel like where you have been has been a challenge. Okay, show us, Creator, part 2. Who's their divine soulmate? Yeah, see here, Six of Swords. You're removing yourself from rough sea to calmer waters, okay? Page of Cups reverse again. It sums up really what we saw in the other deck. It's like you've dealt with a lot of deceptive people from an early age, and it turned everything around on its head, where you didn't know if you either should be expecting the truth from anyone, or if you should just kind of expect deception and just accept it. Also made it difficult to understand what the truth even looks like. So it was easier to hide. Then we get a Knight of Swords crossing. So that, I feel, could be someone who has crossed you. This could be the harsh energy we saw in the bottom of the deck with the King of Swords. For some of you, it's a boss or work colleague, but I also feel like it's someone you've been in a relationship with, who has said some really harsh words to you and been very critical of you and made you really doubt yourself. Then they're saying to aim for is a magician. The magician is someone who is multi-talented. So this is a creative person, very often someone who can play instruments, someone who's an amazing writer, someone who has amazing speaking ability, dexterous abilities, someone that pick up languages very, very quickly. This is really the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is also someone who is incredibly good with words. And they're just charming people, basically. But this is someone who's very good at selling, but it's not necessarily a salesman, it's just someone who is like, they're just good with words, they're good at getting people engaged in what they're interested in. So we get the Empress reversed in childhood. So this is similar to when we got Magician reversed in childhood. It could have been neglect. So it could have been, for a lot of people here in pile 2, you could have dealt with neglect in childhood, okay? Or it's some kind of situation in your past that was very neglectful, okay? Then we get Justice reversed. It could be that the situation that I said that was not favorable, something's off balance. and you're seeking away from this situation to a more balanced situation because it's too harsh where you're at now. It's unfair and harsh. Then we get King of Wands. So King of Wands is a future person who will be incredibly important in your life. Let's get clarification. Remember what I said about the portal? The lion, turning you into a lion. So this could be you actually, your future self. This could be your future self being a lion. Brave, courageous, like you've gone through some kind of situation that made you incredibly strong. And it could be like manas this way. It could mean that you have to walk away from some status in your life as well, actually. And it could be a harsher environment, but maybe it provides you with a bit of security, even though it's harsh. Maybe it's like a situation in your life that actually gives you some status, but it's not what you really want. Because they're saying that you almost like with Mana's reverse that you have to pull away from this a little bit and go on a bit of a journey back into inspiration energy again. Because we do get inspiration. So a situation that maybe was toxic, but it inspired you to make changes. To make plans for what you actually want for your future. Even though that means that you will have less security or maybe a lack of some kind of standing in society or something like that you have to walk away from. But it has to, or a lot of you will anyway, it has to do with something you saw in your childhood that you're trying to avoid now. And this has this Empress reverse and then Ansuz reverse. It's like a very deceptive energy in your past, and you don't want to live a lie. So maybe you watched someone from that had to maybe live a lie, or maybe there's something you've seen and now it's like a huge fear of yours that you're going to end up living a lie. So it's almost like you are putting yourself into some sort of environment where you know that if you follow through, then at least you're not going to live a lie. Like you're going to have to, it might be crazy in other people's eyes, but the elements where your new place is going to be so much more beneficial to you. Because you're seeking balance, you're seeking harmony. So it's Justice reverse, and Two of Swords is like mini Justice. It's like the Justice card, but in the minor arcana cards. You just want balance in your day-to-day life. And then Seven of Cups reversed is, I think it's actually the soulmate. It comes reversed. So it could be that your soulmate also is in an environment that they kind of gotten themselves into a routine that maybe isn't the most, maybe it's not the best, because it's almost like they're in some kind of holding pattern. And it could be because on some level, yes, yeah, they know that there's a major shift happening in their lives as well, in their life. And I think they're in this holding pattern because they're meant to meet you, and they're meant to be in this this environment, and this is a new environment I feel like you are going into. And then we get Queen of Pentacles reversed in surprise position, which means Queen of Pentacles reversed when she is in surprise position. It's like it could be a person you have to deal with that's not going to be very pleasant, okay? But it's very important that you hold your ground, because remember that you got Four of Pentacles reversed, which is like it's really difficult to stand up for yourself when you get Queen of Pentacles reversed. But when we get Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's almost like this person is draining your cup right above Queen of Pentacles. So this is it could be a woman who's draining you. Could be some sort of toxic, could be some kind of energy battle that ends up draining you, and even drains you spiritually as well. And it has to do with this Queen of Pentacles, who is a very toxic, someone who takes no responsibility, and it creates a very difficult environment. So this is the environment you need to get away from, basically. And I feel like this situation with both the King of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Swords crossing is what you're getting away from, okay? Because what you are creating, and this landed on King of Wands, it's Otala with Wunjo. So you are this King of Wands, but it's also your soulmate, okay? So I feel like you are going to leave, again, I just strongly feel like you're going to end up having to leave a situation, a place, for a more favorable place, and your soulmate is kind of waiting here because your soulmate is stuck until you meet, and it's in some sort of holding pattern at the moment. So when you make this decision to live authentically, to live what's spiritually true to you, that's when this relationship will manifest, okay? So let's have a look in the message cards. This is a future message from your soulmate. I fell in love with you at first sight. And I feel like this person is going through some challenges of their own. Here we go. I'm waiting for you. What did I say? I'm waiting for you. I hope I'm not too late. I'm so in love with you. You and I are forever. I need help. This person could have escaped a lot in their life. This is a creative person, but they can also use creativity in a way to also escape a little bit. And I think they go down a rabbit hole sometimes, maybe a little bit too deep, and they need someone to connect them back to reality again. Someone who's very practical, someone who knows, someone who has their feet firmly on the ground. Because this is a very sort of dreamy kind of person that I'm picking up on. And you are so beautiful. So this is someone who you've been together with. This is someone you'll recognize this person straight away because it's like a very strong soul connection. This is someone who will also say I love you forever. This is someone who will use those words. Okay, let's find out. Okay, twin flame at the bottom. Things will get better soon. So energetically, you're connected, you know, always connected to your soulmate. And the message is things will get better soon and you deserve better. So where you're at currently, it's spiritually not beneficial for you. So if you're in a harsh environment where you feel spiritually unhappy, you could go through even a dark night of the soul, then you know that you deserve better and your soulmate thinks so as well. And you need to overcome the fears because you both could have the same fears actually and projecting them. More time is needed. So if you need time to plan, to think, to put this everything that you have to do in motion, then do so. I feel like for a lot of you it's a major shift that's about to happen, and maybe you feel like you need time to prepare for this. Align your energy. So begin aligning your energy with what you want rather than with what you fear. That is really important. And I'm also going to have a look in the Norse Gods and Goddesses card for clarification. Okay, Creator, show us in a way that we can feel and understand. And it's like two artist types coming together here. And show us, Creator, in a way that we can understand. Thor. So your soulmate is most likely very good looking, very fit, very athletic. Baldur could have gone through difficulties and had, sometimes I see Baldur when someone has to kind of reinvent themselves because they were in some kind of toxic pattern of behavior and they need to rehabilitate themselves almost from their own habits. But I feel like this person has done it because you get with Yggdrasil, so they had some kind of enlightenment moment in their life and they turn themselves into a very healthy, healing person. And this is Freya is probably the most positive card. Actually, it's the god Ing, or the god. It's from the Swedish king Yngve. It's a lot of mythology around this particular god, but it's the god of peace. It's the god of fertility, male fertility. So you most likely will have children with this person. But I feel like this person has had some kind of transformation in their life where they changed their behavior. Maybe they have a real bad boys kind of energy, or bad girls, and they just had to change. They had to grow up. And I think you both have gone through quite a lot of similarities in your background. Actually, I think if you share your life story, you find out there's quite a lot of similarities. This is someone who I think works out quite a lot. They've had some kind of chance awakening, meeting almost in their life, where they realized that they just needed to change their ways, but it happened very quickly. And I think they went through some kind of difficulties in their life, but it actually made them grow, and they made them very appreciative, and now they're basically ready to settle down for commitment. They want joy and happiness. They want to woo you, actually. Wunjo actually also means wooing, and they want to, if this is you're asking about a male soulmate, this is someone who wants to woo you, okay? And if you're asking about a female soulmate, they want to be wooed, okay? So let's get some answers in the dice. Show what's clear. So this is someone who grew up, but the difference between them is almost like overnight they had this transformation. People might not even recognize them anymore. The Chariot with 6 of Swords. So this is again, it's like moving forward in your life. It's really important for both of you, I feel that. But I feel like, especially for you, I feel like your soulmate have gone through it, and now you're gonna go through it. It's like whatever you're doing now, your soulmate has already done it, and it's waiting for you. This is on an energetic level, and it's the first steps are going to be the most difficult, but you're gonna have a lot of luck on your way. And Mana's here with 6 of Swords. It can mean that you feel that you need certain structures in your life to be able to move forward, and they just want to say that to make sure that you don't limit your progress because you think you need different institutional structures in place for you to be able to move forward. Because I feel like where you're going to be going, you're going to land on your feet, basically. So don't limit yourself too much with manas. So manas is like human structures, human hierarchy, human institutions, human inventions. And when you get it with 6 of Swords, which is like moving forward, it's like you can do a lot of planning, but you can over plan as well. You know what I mean? Just takes what resonates. And then we get the Otalas. Is like Otala is like your security. So it's almost like you need to make a decision. Maybe some of you will have to go through a little bit of uncertainty before you be able to create your security again. So there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of growth happening in this pile, because it's like you're gonna have to be extremely courageous. But I feel like with what you've been through, you've already created a lot of courage. It already has created a lot of courage within you. I just feel like your soulmate has already gone through it. So what you can ask for in this pile is ask the creator to guide you forward in a gentle way, so that it doesn't have to be so challenging, okay? Ask the creator to give you your path forward towards your divine eternal soulmate in the most gentle way possible. Okay guys, I hope that resonated. If not, feel free to check another pile. Bye! Okay, pile 3. The first thing I'm going to do is roll the dice home. So this connection, this soulmate could be closer to home than maybe you realize. We'll have a look in the cards, but something to do with homes. It could be that it will transform your home life. It will be, you know, when you meet your soulmate, you know your home. There's going to be a strong connection to security, feeling safe, feeling that you belong. There could be traditional values as well. Like this is your soulmate has traditional values. It will be a very traditional relationship. Maybe depends what we'll see. Of course, what happens when we look in the cards. But it could be that this person, your soulmate, wants to move in, get married. I feel also that this is a very healing relationship as well. And it's going to be a very loving relationship. Let's have a look in the underlying energy. Whoop. Page of, no, Knight of Swords just flipped over, so keep that in mind. This person most likely I feel is searching for you. Yeah, so when we can see here, there's 3 cards here down here, and they're all upright as well, and you can see them really clearly. And then there's 3 cards here, you can barely even see them at all because they're so far behind. But it's a Devil, 4 of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could have overcome, or maybe it's your soulmate that has gone through maybe low vitality, maybe dark night of the soul, maybe ill health. Something could have happened that they're coming out of, or perhaps it's you that's coming out of it. Then it's spiritual renewal, 7 of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Actually, I think this might be Knight of Pentacles. So it could be that there's a new job offer for some of you coming in. That's a backdrop of everything that's happening, or that is connected to a situation in your life now. So it could be change of career that's inspiring to you, change of life situation. Maybe some of you have done some upgrades to your home or lifestyle, so there could be an increase in like living standards as well that we see here. Let's have a look in the cards. I also feel like for some of you, you either have had to, or you are currently going through some kind of situation where you have to defend your spiritual beliefs. So that can mean that perhaps you and your soulmate have, maybe you have very similar beliefs and that's how you will meet, or that you're a little bit different in your either religion or spiritual beliefs. So let's see in the cards. 6 of Pentacles. So that means that currently the way you're earning your money could be changing actually. That means that 6 of Pentacles can mean that the way you're currently earning your money is changing, or that you're seeking more security and stability, because we get the Emperor reversed. It can mean that for some of you, maybe there has been some loss of income, maybe you're searching for another career path, maybe you want to turn a situation around so that you have more control in your life, maybe you want to create more security for yourself and your family, and you're basically looking at the different options that you have. Then we get the Hanged Man in. This is actually an advice card, and it speaks of innovation. So for some of you, you have a great idea, you just need to bring it into fruition, and the way you do that is through discipline and structure. For some of you, it's going to be writing a book. For other people, it is a product that you are developing. There is something you're seeing in a brand new light, a situation that's been created where you really understand, maybe more than ever before, what is truly important in your life. And that has to do with the home, your values, your morals, everything that you believe in that makes you who you are. And maybe there's been some changes in your circumstance that have made you really question a lot of things, and you have to rebuild yourself and your value system and almost get to know yourself all over again. I think you're someone who had big dreams from an early age, and I do feel like for a lot of you, you are a writer type. You write, and you will need to write things down for your ideas, or they can live and die in your head. So it's really important that you write these ideas down. This is something I feel like this hanged man is connected to your past. Like this is an idea that you've had for a long time. Maybe it's a book idea or some career idea or something to do with it's very innovative, a way you can bring your words and your thoughts and your ideas to the world. And then there's been some setbacks here. We get that in Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can be connected here to, you know what we saw in the back here? We saw 3 cards that you can see and the 3 cards you can't see almost. You have to really look, and I can see that it is the Devil, and then 4 of Swords. It could be a situation that was very restrictive, that actually took a toll on your health or took a toll on your energy levels, so that you became maybe really tired. For some of you, maybe you have been ill. And then it's like you needed, then you can see Ace of Pentacles here is like a new beginning, a new day in the way you're earning money, or it could also how you use your gifts as well. It's created some kind of spiritual renewal in you. But this could be something that has happened not that long ago, because we get 5 of Swords kind of really sticking out. So it could mean that you had to battle someone who was like the Devil, like someone very controlling, and maybe this person attacked you on a level that really took a toll on your energy levels. Then we get the Lovers reversed, which means that you could have been so tired and worn out by this situation that it was almost impossible for you to make decisions. Like you were just overwhelmed that you couldn't make the decisions, and this could carry on into your future as well, like difficulties in making decisions, which keeps you maybe stagnant in some way in your life. And this Lovers reversed then lays up over the Emperor reversed. So it's almost like this chaos energy took a toll also on your relationships as well. And maybe if you have been manifesting, maybe you even stopped the manifestations, or maybe it took a toll on your personal relationship. So for some of you, maybe you need healing in a relationship you're already in, or you need healing for yourself because you're bringing in a soulmate. Let's get clarification. Kenna. So basically it's like your passion. You need to find your passion in life. That's what they're saying. Finding your passion will bring you love. You need to ignite yourself again, but it's going to be from the inside out, basically. Because it's like, here is Queen of Pentacles reversed. You could have had problems with flow, things being in the flow and try to control things too much, and then the flow stops. Okay, your soulmate, I feel like, is in some kind of social environment. So if you feel guided to go out, like if you're not in a relationship and you don't know who your soulmate is, and this is not someone from your past, but you're manifesting love, this is someone who will be out. You meet this person at a party or at some event. So if you feel guided to go out and be social, that's basically your spiritual team and your guides and angels to try to help you with your manifestations, because that's where your soulmate will be, okay? Now we're getting Temperance laying above Queen of Pentacles reverse. So if you have had loss of income, maybe there's been health issues that have stopped you from earning, and maybe you've also given up on health and vitality, and maybe you've been overwhelmed. That's for some of you. There is healing. Here's your guardian angel. There's healing coming into your life that will help you restore your energy again, and it is actually an environment that is very healing to you. It seems to be like your own heaven on earth, that kind of environment. So I think it is for a lot of you a new situation where you will feel very blessed, and it will help restore your energy levels. And it's a very spiritual environment. It's an incredibly healing environment, and you'll feel really connected to your guardian angel. So this is, your guardian angel will make contact with you and give you guidance what to do. Let's get some more information. Okay, so this here, Mana's reversed, is when this is like a human invention, but when it's reversed, it can be nature. It can be a symbol of nature. You will connect with your guardian angel when you're in nature. But the more you're in nature, the stronger the connection will be, until you feel completely aligned with your guardian angel. Because your guardian angel wants you to basically be on the straight and narrow in regards to your love life, and manifest someone who is perfect for you. But I don't like using the word perfect. Use highest and best most compatible. So if you've been using the word perfect, change it to highest and best most compatible. And then we get Ace of Wands reversed, and above is the guardian angel. So it is, the guardian angel will help you with the timing of events. So if you feel suddenly impulsive, but then suddenly things don't work out, you might feel like you've been sabotaged or something like that. It's actually your guardian angel blocking a lot of situations in your life, so that you don't end up meeting the wrong person, basically. So you could be very open now to receive a soulmate connection, and that's when we're very vulnerable actually to meet a false soulmate. This was also why I think the Lovers came up reverse. It could be that there's like a false soulmate around you, and your guardian angel is trying to protect you. So you could also feel like life could be a little bit out of control at the moment. It's the flow of your life at the moment can make it feel like it's more chaos than order, and that you're trying to, but basically what you're saying is to learn to go with the flow a little bit. You could be manifesting too many things at the same time, and then you're trying to get all your manifestations to fall in line, but they will fall in line or in the right order by divine right. So this is where you learn to trust in the creator actually. So ask the creator to bring you your soulmate in the highest and best way with grace and ease. And let's get a clarification. And that it manifests in a way that brings you joy. Because if there's not joy, that blocks the manifestation. So a lot of people who manifest, if they don't bring the joy vibration, it just takes a lot longer to manifest. Okay? So you could feel sidelined. A lot of people in this group could have gone through like a divorce, or maybe some rejection, or something like a breakup, where they feel perhaps that they've just been sidelined and they need to believe in love again. I do feel that in this pile. So they just need to, maybe they want to make sure they have material security, and they don't want to gamble with their security. So with this pile, I feel like you have your spiritual team, your angel, your guides, your ancestors, all protecting you at the moment from the kind of like the wrong type of soulmate coming in, so that they don't end up taking from you your security. Okay, so I want to also have a look in the I Am Tarot deck for clarification. And we get to see who your soulmate is. So I feel like your soulmate is quite a sociable person. Got represented by 3 of Cups in the first reading. So we see what your soulmate comes in as in this reading. With this card. With these cards here. So you could be opposites actually, opposite attract. That can also be a meaning of temperance. and it was in the surprise position. So maybe you meet someone who's quite different to what you thought your soulmate was going to be, and that is surprising to you, and then your energy flows and enhance each other. The temperance upright is always an enhancement of both parties, actually. So you're both better together than what you are apart. So you're creating magic together. Okay, King of Swords at the bottom. So this is someone who, again, I said earlier, this is someone looking for you. So this is someone, I feel like when this person sees you, he or she will know straight away. I feel like this is someone who already knows what they're after, and they're just looking for it, and once they see you, they know this is it. So there's a lot of energy at the moment coming in. There's a lot of fun energy, and that's what I mean, like what we said in the cards, like bring in the joy. The joy will, if you try and control too much, it takes away the joy. Play and fun and the outdoors will help this manifestation happen much quicker. 10 of Cups in sort of block position, it can mean that maybe you are very worried about how other people are going to react to your manifestations. And maybe you feel like if you manifest love, then maybe it will be selfish, or maybe you have a lot of concern about other people will think about your life choices, basically. Knight of Cups, so this is the soulmate, and Knight of Cups is similar to the Three of Cups. It's someone very social, someone who likes to be around people. So this could be someone who is a poet, a musician. It could be a businessman or woman who travels a lot. It could be someone who has talent in acting, or their personality is just very engaging, and they're full of fun and laughter and life. They're very romantic, they're very sensitive, they're very spiritual people. But especially this is someone very sociable who's out. Then this person, I feel, is out looking for you. They are manifesting you as well. Three of Pentacles reversed can mean, again, there's been some changes in your work situation, or how you're earning your money, or even how you're using your talents in this world. But I feel like this also can mean something to do with your childhood. So maybe your home life is very important to you, because maybe when you were growing up, you lived, for some of you, this is not going to be for everyone, you lived in a house that was supposed to be renovated but it never finished. So you lived in like a half finished house, or a house that needed renovation but never got renovated. So it's like it's kind of it could have been, for some of you, where you lived, it was kind of like falling apart, not relationship wise, but more like the actual house was falling apart. It could also mean that for some of you, you experienced one of your parents or both of your parents had job losses, and now you're very, very afraid of going through similar experience of sort of lack of security because of job loss. It could also mean for some of you that you've gone through in your past, but maybe it's more distant, maybe more than recent, that you have gone through unemployment, or there's been a lot of fear around unemployment, and it's kind of programmed you to really wanting a lot of security in your life when it comes to how you're earning your money. Two of Swords is balance. So this is you basically needing a lot of balance in your life, and this is connected to temperance as well. When you're in nature, that's when you have balance, that's when you can hear your guides and your spiritual team. So here we get Knight of Pentacles. So there is changes in, I feel, your work that is significant, or there's something with your, I feel, with career, because Knight of Pentacles often shows up when someone is changing how they're earning their money. They're changing jobs, basically. And it could be that you're basically going from one job to another. It could be very similar career path, but it could just be a new employer. It could also mean that you are really devoting yourself to a certain routine. that is giving you a lot of stability. But I do feel like there is also changes in work here. And here we get the Emperor reversed. We also got that in the other deck. So it could mean that you just feel like not on top of things. Maybe for some of you in this pile, you might have teenagers, and maybe they're just growing up too fast, and you're helping setting them up with their first job and their first career, and or helping them in their career choices and paths. And maybe you're just feeling like they're growing up too fast and everything's just changing too fast within the family structure. And that's for some of you as well. But for a lot of you as well, with the Emperor reversed, it's like there's structures around you now that are changing very fast, and you could feel a bit uncomfortable with just how things are changing. Now we get the third Knight. When you get 3 Knights, there are a lot of opportunities. This Knight is reversed. So that can mean that you haven't yet met your soulmate, or if you have met, you're not recognizing them as a soulmate yet. Knight of Wands reversed can mean someone who they could actually be a little bit in frustration energy themselves, because I feel like this is someone who is looking for you, and I feel like this is when Knight of Wands is reversed, it's someone very impatient. So they want to meet you like now. This is someone I feel is very ready for a relationship, or they feel like their life is in chaos as well. There's a lot of mirroring going on here. So 6 of Swords is you are, again, this is like Temperance in the other deck. It's like you're moving to a more peaceful, tranquil environment. And I get 2 of Wands. So I feel like you are hearing your soulmate manifesting you in your thought. This I feel is like, this symbolism here is basically Odin guiding this lady. And Hugin, either Hugin or Munin, which is, they're like Odin's pet crows, but they're messengers as well. So it's a symbol of intuition. And I feel like you're very strongly intuitively connected to your soulmate. And this soulmate is guiding you and speaking to you telepathically to be in a certain frame of mind, to go to certain places and connect, because they want to meet you really bad. Okay, so I think if you feel, maybe for some of you, you might feel like you're going crazy. Is this even real, what I'm picking up? But it is your soulmate connecting with you, guiding you. Let's ask in the Futhark for more. Yes, strength. You've been guided to go through a door, or go through a portal that is like, there are a lot of unknowns, but it will make you stronger. But it's physical strength. It's like vitality. It's like you will heal. It's connecting with the wilder side of your psyche. Yeah, the harvest and speech. So harvest also means it's like a cycle. So it's like you are putting in a lot of effort right now so that you can reap the rewards later on. So you could be, for a lot of you, you'd be spending a lot of time outdoors. You're going to be more physically active. And speech means basically when you meet your soulmate, you're going to have a very strong connection. You're going to talk a lot. You're going to communicate a lot with each other. And maybe also there is some miscommunication to start with, because maybe your soulmate will come on to you a little bit strong, and maybe you will just be like, well, what's going on, kind of thing. Like, but it has to do with your soulmate has been manifesting you for a while, and I feel like your soulmate will recognize you straight away as a soulmate. But I feel like you will be a little bit more icier, okay? in the initially at least. So let's find out more. Yeah, Hugin and Munin again. This is someone who's been wanting to communicate with you for so long. So when you do meet, they have so much I want to tell you that maybe it puts you into a little bit of an overwhelm, and you will meet this person in some kind of social gathering meeting. Maybe you're out in a pub, or maybe you're out socializing at an event, and that's how you will basically meet. So you'll turn a situation around here from this to this. So you're on a journey now to make yourself really healthy, mind, body and soul. And I feel like this will occur when you start spending more time outdoors doing fun activities that you really enjoy. For some of you, you will maybe be skiing, surfing, mountain bike riding, or something that's really fun that you forget you're even exercising is so much fun. Like, you know what I mean? It's just you get you're completely in the moment and enjoying it and bringing you joy, which will bring in the manifestation. And I'm gonna get some love messages from your soulmate. I feel like they're gonna be quite strong because this is someone who really wants to communicate with you. I wouldn't be surprised if this soulmate already has written songs about you and to you. Yes, see, I want you. We will meet soon. I dream of you at night. I told you this is someone who's manifesting you, and they're visualizing you, and they already, for some of you, they already know what you look like. They have made such a strong telepathic connection to you. I'm in love with you. You are so unique. Eternal flame connection. So they already feel we're together in the astral. What did I say? This is someone who's already made a connection so strong with you in the astral and in the 5D that they already feel like they're in a relationship with you. So when they communicate with you, they could communicate with you when you do meet in the physical, like as if they're already in a relationship with you, and that could be why it's so weird, because that could be really weird. And then this one, I'm so in love with you. It's like they're in love with you before you even meet. So I wouldn't be surprised if they already written you a poem or a song or something like that. Let's see, messages in the timeless. That fell out and make the first move. So it can mean that your soulmate will make the first move or want you to, but if you don't, they definitely will. So, okay, show us creator. Messages from Pisces soulmate. Whoa. Divine order. There's divine order protecting this, and that's why you have, for those of you who feel like you've been almost sabotaged and blocked in your manifestations, that's divine order, so you don't end up with the wrong with the wrong person. It's a specific time and place where you will meet. Okay, playing games. You could think when your soulmate talks to you, he or she could come on a bit strong, and you could feel like that someone playing games, or not even like not genuine. That's how it could come across. Align your energy. It's like your soulmate is already ready, kind of thing, but you might not be, because you might be in two different kind of mindset when you meet, and you need to align your energy. But I feel like you're gonna align your energies very quickly, because I get same wavelength. Then I get avoiding the truth. So it could be that you'll have some doubts. You'll have some doubts, and it has a little bit to do with how this person communicates, because I feel like yeah, there's something in this situation that where there's certain things that you need, and you're not certain or not sure if this person can provide that. And then you're kind of doubting this connection as a result. And we got the Yera here. It could be for some of you that you'll go through a few cycles. Maybe you already know this person and you've already been through a few cycles together where you're kind of working out your energies and how it's gonna align. Let's ask what it means with avoiding the truth. Three of Cups. That can mean, what that can actually mean is that this person is a bit of a party person, and maybe you if you do know this person, maybe you have said, ease up a little bit on the partying. When you meet, that can be something that maybe this person just likes to party too much. And you don't want all the party energy. That can be what avoiding the truth is, and that the games, okay? So that's something that you would have to work through in this relationship. Okay, I'm gonna ask for the last two clarifications. Okay, Creator, show us in a way we can fully understand and accept the soulmate. Who is this soulmate for pile 3, Creator? Okay, so this person could have like a tower, and it's with, so for some of you, if you're already in a connection, or if this person is in a connection, that's what also the problem would be then. Actually, why are we getting tower with Algis? Maybe you feel that maybe you feel like this person is too much of a risk for you to take. And that this person is too different to you, and that it will rock your balance and your foundation, and therefore you are just trying to avoid this manifestation, even though it's a soulmate, because we get 5 of Pentacles with 5 of Cups. It could be that you feel like you need to protect something in your life. Maybe this person has debt because of lifestyle, okay? And maybe even though this person is someone that ticks all the boxes, and maybe you feel really at home with this person, and this person is home to you and everything and all these things, the lifestyle has created financial problems for this person and emotional problems due to the financial problems. So this person needs to heal their life, basically, and that's what the tower is. So that's why you maybe feel like you're risking more than this person in this connection, and that's why you are more icy, and then this person is really ready to move forward in this connection, but you are having doubts because this person, if you feel like maybe on some level this person will just put your security and foundation at risk. And remember, a lot of people in this pile had watched kind of had experienced that kind of lack of security and foundation, and does not want to go through it again. So let's see. You want balance. This is like the 2 of Swords, you know, when this lady is walking through. So you want to wait and see what this person is going to do, because you want to see if this person can heal their life before you make a decision what to do, because this person could have lived a party lifestyle and you want to know if they're going to change. And because you're not going to risk your home and security and everything for someone who's gonna pull you into some kind of like chaos life. So for some of you, you might already know who this person is, and this is what you're currently dealing with. So maybe this person has some problems with addictions even. But others, this is the soulmate, and this is what you are going to have to resolve in the connection. Okay, show us one more thing, Creator. Yeah, so 3 of Swords reversed. It can mean that this can mean for some of you that it's maybe it's someone you have been in a relationship with and you've broken up and you're considering getting back together. It can also mean that this is someone who's triggered wounds in you that you thought were healed but were actually not healed. Mm-hmm. So this is why your soulmate is coming into your life not all together. It's actually to trigger you to have healing from something that happened a very long time ago that is still actually there in your heart that you thought wasn't even there anymore. And it could be watching maybe your parents suffer through unemployment or poverty, or some sort of something that was really bad for them or shameful even in some way, maybe in the times that they were, you know, they were living through different times, and they were going through their own expectations of what they should and shouldn't be. And maybe you just hurt a lot for your parents. Maybe you really had a lot of, you know, maybe you were in so much pain because maybe they failed to provide for you, and they had high expectations, and then they couldn't give you what they thought that you deserved, and maybe you just had a lot of tears for your parents. But I feel like now maybe you're seeing something similar coming through the soulmate. Maybe you see your soulmate dealing with the same issues that your parents dealt with, and you thought you had healed from it, but you haven't, not completely. And this gives you an opportunity to heal, to live through something that as an adult that you lived through as a child, and that's actually going to be healing to you. Actually, even though it's painful as well, it's actually also very healing, because you're surviving something as an adult that maybe as a child you didn't in some ways. And it's actually very healing then, and very empowering. And I feel like your soulmate will have to then make a choice whether or not they want to be the one that you deserve, or if they're going to live in that vibration that is actually triggering to your inner healing. So what I do get is this person here will be like algae, which is very similar to temperance. So they're gonna have to find balance and healing within themselves. So this soulmate will come in to help you heal. And but I feel like this could be a long connection, long-term connection, where you'll have to grow and transform in this energy. And I'm just going to do one last clarification here. Six of Wands. So this reverse, this person basically will have to learn to believe in themselves. So your soulmate might act very confident, but actually could be lacking a lot of confidence, and actually it needs to heal their codependency. So this person needs to believe in themselves. They need to see their own worth and their own beauty. That's what their lesson is. So this is something you both actually are healing in this connection. Okay guys, I hope that resonated. And if it didn't, please feel free to check out the other piles. Bye!